In a reimagined world where giant dragons 1,000 times the size of humans suddenly descended upon Earth, chaos erupted across the globe. Cities crumbled under the weight of monstrous wings and fiery breath, leaving millions dead or injured in the blink of an eye. The skies turned a terrifying shade of ash grey as the colossal beasts soared, attacking everything in their path. Human civilization, once advanced and resilient, now faced an existential threat like never before. Governments collapsed in panic, unable to coordinate an effective response against enemies of such unimaginable size. The death toll soared to over 50 million within the first few months, a massive toll on human life and infrastructure. Entire nations were reduced to rubble, with skyscrapers shattered and roads cracked apart by the sheer force of the creatures' landings. Specialized military units were powerless against beings that could crush tanks with their claws or incinerate entire cities with a single fiery breath. Scientists and engineers raced to develop new technologies, but the dragon's resilience and size made conventional weapons almost useless. Some warriors and survivalists took to underground bunkers, hoping to outlast the destruction, but many were overwhelmed. In the midst of devastation, a question emerged: could humans possibly win this war against such titanic foes? Many believed that with today's technology alone, victory was impossible. The dragons were simply too large and powerful. However, a few visionary scientists proposed that exploiting the dragon's size might be key to victory. They argued that the giant's enormous size could be their weakness, making them vulnerable to coordinated attacks targeting their eyes or joints. A global coalition was formed, uniting military forces, scientists, and engineers from around the world. Humans began to craft specialized drones and remote-controlled weapons that could evade the dragon's destructive sweep and attack weak spots. The battle lines were drawn on a scale never seen before, as humanity fought to survive and retake their planet. During fierce clashes, the dragons caused massive destruction. Cities engulfed in flames, forests razed to ash, seas churned by their wings. Despite incredible losses, humanity's resilience shone through as they adapted and fought back with innovative tactics. Massive casualties continued to mount. Over 100 million lives were lost in the ongoing war, a staggering human toll. The global economy was shattered, with entire regions rendered uninhabitable and trade routes obliterated. In one pivotal strike, humans managed to target the dragon's sensory organs, causing disorientation and chaos among the beasts. This tactic led to a temporary halt in their relentless assault, giving humanity a moment of cautious hope. However, the dragon's regenerative abilities and sheer size meant that they could withstand even severe injuries. As months turned into years, the war evolved into a brutal stalemate, with neither side able to claim ultimate victory. The dragons showcased their dominance by destroying iconic landmarks. The Eiffel Tower, Statue of Liberty, and Taj Mahal fell under their claws. Humans retaliated with incredible ingenuity, building gigantic mechanical constructs imitating dragon anatomy to understand and counter them. A breakthrough came when scientists discovered a way to emit high-frequency signals that disoriented the dragons temporarily. These signals allowed coordinated human strikes to target vital points, slowly diminishing the dragon's power. Despite humanity's efforts, the damage to civilizations was colossal. Vast populations displaced, cultures decimated. Many cities remained in ruins, human survivors living in underground colonies or remote wilderness areas. The death toll continued to rise, with estimates surpassing 200 million lives lost worldwide by the war's peak. The environmental impact was catastrophic as well, with ecosystems disrupted, oceans polluted, and the Earth's climate affected. In the final phases of the conflict, a massive alliance launched a daring plan to target the dragon's massive wings, seeking to ground them permanently. Using a combination of aerial drones and ground-based artillery, humans inflicted devastating damage on the giant's mobility. This strategy paid off, and slowly but surely, the giants began to weaken, their reign of terror diminishing. Eventually, a decisive strike managed to fatally injure the largest and most feared dragon, ending the threat. After the dust settled, Earth was a scarred planet, oceans filled with debris, landscapes covered in destruction. Survivors faced a daunting task, rebuilding their shattered civilization from the ashes of war. The victory was bitter, with millions of lives lost and entire cultures lost to the ferocity of the giants. But humanity's resilience proved stronger than ever, determined to learn from the devastation and rebuild anew. In this reimagined world, the war against the colossal dragons demonstrated that even the mightiest foes could be challenged with innovation, unity, and perseverance. The question remained, would future generations remember this war as a tragedy or a testament to human resilience?